Hello and welcome. We are here with the Yamaha PM3000 mixing console, and today we're going to go through the mixing console channel by channel, component by component, and see if there is anything that may need to be replaced. We have already plugged into the board and gone through a couple of the channels and a couple of the components already, and everything is looking good. Everything sounds great. The board is in really great condition, and we're just going to go through and kind of go through it with a fine-tooth comb today and see if we can find anything that may need to be replaced. And it's great because we've already contacted the Yamaha Corporation, and they said that they do replace components, and they also offer service for the mixing board. So now we're able to get this thing up and working 100%, and it'll be great. So let's go through and comb it with that fine-tooth comb and see if we can find anything, and if so, let's get it replaced. Alright, so we've gone through each channel and we got signal to the channel. I've also gone through to make sure every potentiometer works and every fader works and all that. And some of them have a little noise, some of them are frozen, and I'll go ahead and show you what I mean. But for the most part, I would say this board is about 98% working condition, and good working condition. It's really great, sounds great. There are a couple components that need to be replaced, but only a handful. So we have definitely been blessed there. So let's go ahead and I'll show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, this board is made up of individual channels. This being channel 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So we'll just take channel 1 for instance. I forget. Okay, channel 2. Channel 2. If we come up to channel 2, this is what they call the gain or pad. What this does, this lower knob here, this sets your level. Normally on a working one it would rotate like that, and then this is your gain, and that turns about on that one. So normally this would be least sensitive, and each increment down is more sensitive, and then I can fine tune it here, and that's for the signal coming into the channel. And what that does is if I have a real hot signal coming into the channel, I can reduce it, or if I don't have, if I have a weak signal like on a regular microphone, I can increase the signal. That way I get my nominal readings. However, this is frozen, so that's going to have to be replaced. I can get signal through it by cranking this up, but that's very important. That's definitely going to have to be replaced. Up here are the equalization knobs, also known as EQ. Right here we have our high frequency EQ, and that is from 16 to 16, or 1.6K to 16K frequency hertz. So that is that's very, very high frequency. Then you have your high mids, and then your low mids, and your low frequency, and you also have a high pass filter. These are set up the same way. This bottom knob tunes in the frequency within the range, within the low mid range, and then this boosts or cuts the frequency. And there is one of these that are bad that needs to be replaced also. So I've counted a total of 6 of these units that need to be replaced here. And these run about $60 a piece. And all you do is these channels, they pop right out. There's 2 screws, one here and one on the other end. You take them out and they slide right out, and all you have to do is solder them out and then solder them in. You can see over here we have a spare channel. Okay, that's the top. Alright, trying to do this with one hand. Okay, so there is the knob, the gain pad knob, and it's connected to a circuit board with a bunch of connections, and you just have to unsolder it, get the new one, put it in, and solder it in, and voila. So in theory, that's should be the simple part. Okay, so that has been the testing of the Yamaha PM3000 mixing console. Hope you enjoyed, and we plan to get this thing mounted in and up and running as soon as possible. Again, this is what's going to do the analog summing. We're going to record into the computer digital, and then all the tracks that are on the computer will then be sent out individually to the channels in here and mixed in the analog domain, which serves a much better purpose than mixing in the box or in the computer, which is a very dry and very digitized sound. So you don't get the natural analog sound as you would mixing through an analog mixer. That's why we've taken the time to invest in this, and hope you've enjoyed it. So thanks for checking in, and keep checking back for updates. Thanks.